Welcome to Business Technology Platform User and Role Management. Today we will learn how to manage who can access your SAP BTP account. This means you control which users can log in and what actions they are allowed to perform. For example, you might grant a developer permission to build applications but restrict access to financial data. Mastering this ensures your company's cloud resources remain secure and properly governed. Proper user management keeps your cloud applications secure. This means controlling who can access your SAP systems and what actions they are permitted to perform. For instance, an accounts payable clerk should only be able to create vendor invoices, not approve them. This precise control is your primary defense against unauthorized access and data breaches. We will explore the BTP cockpit step by step. This means we will navigate the BTP platform's interface methodically, learning each section in order. For example, you will first locate the security section, then assign roles to users just like granting department access in a company system. This hands-on approach ensures you build practical skills confidently. Effective user management is critical for enterprise security and productivity. Controls who can see and use your BTP applications. This means you decide exactly which users have access to your apps and data. For example, in a payroll app, only HR staff should see employee salaries, not all employees. Proper user management ensures your applications remain secure and functional for the right people. Prevents unauthorized access to sensitive data. This means only the right people can view confidential information. For example, a payroll clerk should access salary details, but not a warehouse employee. Proper user management ensures data is protected from the wrong hands, maintaining security and trust. Helps maintain system security and reliability. This means controlling who can access your systems and what they can do, preventing unauthorized use and ensuring stable operations. For example, granting only finance staff access to payment applications prevents errors and protects sensitive data. This foundational practice keeps your entire business platform secure and running smoothly. Essential for any organization using cloud services. This means proper user management is a foundational requirement, not optional, for securely accessing and operating cloud platforms. For instance, a company must control which employees can view payroll data versus marketing reports. Without it, you risk data exposure and compliance issues. This control is fundamental to safe cloud operations. Meet the two main user types in SAP BTP. Platform users, technical team members who manage BTP. This means they handle the setup, operation, and maintenance of the platform itself. For example, they configure security settings and provision services for developers. Their role is crucial for keeping the entire BTP environment running smoothly and securely. Business users, people who use the applications you build. This means they are the end users who interact with the software to perform their daily tasks, not the ones who develop it. For example, a sales representative using a custom app to check real-time inventory levels. These users rely on the applications to get their work done efficiently. Each type needs different levels of access. This means developers require full permissions to build applications, while business users only need access to use them. For example, a developer can modify an app, but a salesperson can only run reports. Assigning the right access ensures security and efficiency for everyone. We manage both types in the BTP cockpit. This means administrators handle all users through one central tool. For instance, a developer building an app and a business user running reports are both set up and controlled here. This unified approach ensures consistent and secure access for everyone on the platform. Let's open the Business Technology Platform cockpit. Step 1. Go to your BTE account login page. This is the web address where you enter your credentials to access your SAP BTP environment. For instance, if you are a developer, you would navigate to this page just like logging into your company's email system. It is the essential first action to reach the cockpit and begin managing your cloud applications and services. Step 2. Enter your username and password. This means logging in with the unique credentials assigned to you, just like accessing your email. For example, if your username is dev_user@company.com, you type that and your secret password to proceed. This ensures only authorized users can access the platform's tools and services. Step 3. Click Log On to enter the cockpit. This action finalizes your authentication and grants you access to the BTP environment. For instance, after entering your credentials, clicking Log On is like unlocking the main control room door. Now you are ready to start building and managing your cloud applications. You will see the main cockpit dashboard. This is your central screen showing key information at a glance, like available services and resource usage. For example, a developer can immediately check if their application is running and how much memory it is using. This dashboard gives you control and visibility over your cloud environment right from the start. Locating user management in the SAP BTP cockpit. Look for the navigation menu on the left side. This is the vertical panel containing various options to access different areas of the cockpit. For example, when you open a web application, the main menu is often positioned on the left for easy navigation. Consistently check this area to efficiently manage your users and services. Click on Security section. This is where you access user and role controls, similar to a building's security desk managing access permissions. For example, when a new developer joins your team, you'd go here to grant them system access. This single action centralizes all identity and authorization settings. Select users from the drop-down options. This means you choose the user's item from the list that appears when you click the drop-down menu. For instance, when managing team access, you'd pick users to view or edit permissions. This action is your starting point for handling user accounts in SAP BTP. This is where you manage all users. It means you can control who has access to your SAP applications, assigning or removing permissions as needed. For example, when a new employee joins, you add them here to grant system access. This centralizes all user administration securely in one place. Understanding users, roles, and permissions. Users, individual people who need access. This means each person requiring entry to applications or data must be a distinct user account. For instance, an accountant needs their own user to access financial reports. This ensures every action is traceable to a specific individual, maintaining accountability. Roles, groups of permissions that define what users can do. This means roles bundle specific access rights together. For example, an accounts payable clerk role may include permissions to view and process invoices but not to approve them. Assigning roles efficiently controls user capabilities within your applications. Permissions, specific actions users are allowed to perform. This means each permission grants a user the ability to do one particular task within the system. For example, a permission might allow a user to approve a purchase order but not create one. Ultimately, permissions define the exact scope of what a user can do in their role. Think of it as users get roles, roles contain permissions. This means you assign roles to users, and each role bundles specific access rights. For example, a cashier role allows processing sales but not changing product prices. This structure ensures users have only the access they need for their job. Viewing existing users in the system. In the Users section, you will see a list of all current users. This means you can view everyone who has access to your SAP BTP account. For example, if you manage a development team, you can quickly check which developers are active. This helps you maintain proper oversight of account access. Each user shows their name, email, and status. This means you can see who they are, how to contact them, and if their account is active. For example, John Doe appears with his email john.doe@company.com and a status of active. This clear display helps you quickly identify and manage user accounts. You can search for specific users using the search bar. This means instead of scrolling through all users, you type a name or email to find them instantly. For example, if you need to locate Anna Schmidt quickly, just enter her name in the search bar. This feature saves you significant time and effort during user management. Click on any user to see their details. This means selecting a user from the list displays their specific information, like roles and email. For instance, to check if a colleague has developer access, you click their name to view their assigned authorizations. This action provides immediate insight into user configurations. When user management is required. When new team members join your project. This means you need to give them access to your SAP BTP applications and tools. For example, when a new developer joins, you must assign them roles to work in the SAP BTP cockpit. Proper user management ensures they can start contributing immediately and securely. When someone changes roles or leaves the team. This means you need to update system access to match their new responsibilities or remove it entirely. For example, if a developer becomes a manager, you'd revoke development tools and grant reporting access. Keeping user permissions current ensures security and proper resource allocation. When you need to give temporary access to contractors. This means setting up user accounts for external workers that automatically expire after their project ends. For example, a contractor developing an app for 3 months gets access only for that period. This ensures security by removing access once their role is complete. When setting up new applications or services. This means whenever you deploy something new on BTP, you must decide who can access it. For instance, creating a new analytics dashboard requires granting access to your finance team. Proper user setup ensures only authorized personnel can use your new tools. Basic security principles to remember. Give users only the access they absolutely need. This means assigning permissions strictly required for their role, nothing extra. For example, a salesperson needs access to customer data but not to financial payroll systems. Following this principle minimizes risks and protects your organization's critical information. Regularly review who has access to what. This means periodically checking which users or systems can view or change your data and applications. For instance, if an employee changes roles, ensure they no longer have access to their previous department's financial records. This practice helps prevent unauthorized use and keeps your business secure. Remove access promptly when it is no longer needed. This means revoking permissions immediately after a user's role or project ends, reducing security risks. For example, if an intern leaves your team, instantly disable their system access. Consistently applying this principle minimizes potential vulnerabilities and protects your data. Always use strong passwords and security practices. This means creating complex passwords and enabling features like multi-factor authentication. For example, protect your BTP sub-account with a unique password and require a code from your phone to log in. Following these steps is essential for safeguarding your cloud applications and data. Let's practice finding user management. Step 1. Log into your BTP cockpit. This means accessing the central web interface where you manage all your BTP services. For instance, just like you sign into your email to check messages, you log in here to start administrative tasks. This is your starting point for any user management activity. Step 2. Locate the security menu. This means finding the section in your SAP BTP cockpit where you manage user access and permissions. For example, when you need to grant a new developer access to your project, you would look for this menu. This step is essential for controlling who can view or change your applications and data. Step 3. Click on Users. This means you are selecting the menu option to view all individuals registered in the system. For example, an administrator would do this to review who has access to the company's internal applications. This action is essential for managing who can log in and use your services. Step 4. Browse the list of current users. This means you will see all individuals who have access to your application. For instance, in a sales app, you might view names like Anna, the sales manager, and Tom, a representative. This step helps you manage who can use the system effectively. Great job! You have found the user management area. This means you can now control who accesses your SAP applications and what they can do. For example, you could add a new team member and grant them permission to view sales reports. Mastering this step ensures your business data remains secure and organized. What we have learned today. User management keeps our BTP account secure. This means controlling who can access our account and what they are allowed to do. For example, you might grant a developer permission to build apps but restrict them from changing billing settings. Properly managing users is the foundation of a secure and compliant BTE environment. We have platform users and business users. Platform users build and manage applications, like developers setting up services. Business users consume these applications, such as sales teams using a custom app. This distinction ensures the right tools and access for each role, enhancing productivity across the organization. We found the user management section in the cockpit. This is the central place where you control who can access your applications and what they are allowed to do. For example, you can add a new developer to your team and grant them permission to deploy applications. Mastering this area is essential for securely managing your project's users. We understand users, roles, and permissions work together. This means a user account is assigned a role, which grants specific permissions to access certain apps or data. For example, a salesperson role may have permission to view customer records but not delete them. This structure ensures secure and appropriate access across your business applications. Ready to take the next step in your enterprise journey? Next, we will learn how to add new users. This means granting individuals access to our SAP BTP applications and tools. For example, when a new team member joins, you will assign them permissions to use specific services. Mastering this ensures your team can collaborate effectively and securely within the platform. Then we will explore how to assign roles. This means giving specific permissions to users so they can access certain tools or data. For example, you might assign a finance team member a role to view financial reports but not modify them. This ensures everyone has the access they need to do their job effectively and securely. You are building great BTP administration skills. This means you are learning to manage SAP BTP effectively, handling user access, monitoring performance, and ensuring smooth operation. For example, you can now assign the right permissions to team members so they can access only the tools they need for their work. Keep going, you are becoming a capable and confident BTE administrator. Keep practicing in your own BTP cockpit. This means regularly logging into your personal SAP BTP account to explore and build on what you've learned. For example, try creating a simple app to track your daily tasks using the available services. Consistent hands-on experience is the fastest way to become proficient and confident with the platform.